Hey everyone, welcome to our 10 o'clock live chat. I'm Heather, and we come to you live each and every day, Monday through Thursday, it's 8, 10, 12, 2, and 4, and then on Friday, it's 8 and 10. But this is the last week of those hours, and we are moving our hours to the odd hours. So we'll start at 9 on Monday, on this coming Monday. Hey Candy, good to see you. I hope everybody is safe and sound and doing okay this Thursday morning. And so I thought, we haven't done skincare in a while. And I mean, I did it earlier, but like we haven't talked about it a lot. And so I wanted to do another skincare kind of talk routine. And so I'm going to open this up real quick. We have some amazing masks, and people are always like, well, I don't know which one to get. You can get all of them, because I love to rotate my mask, because each one is going to do some amazing things. And if I can rotate that and get that nourishment and that help, I'm all for it. Hello, Jacqueline. How are you? Get this plastic off real quick. All right. So I'm going to talk about the facial detox mask right here. I don't know if you can read it. If I could do this, maybe. Facial detox mask. And, oh, good, it jumped back. And so I'll probably just put it right here so you can see it. We did the oxygenation mask last time, and I love that one too. That one I'll leave on for a little bit and then wipe the bubbles away and then rub it in. Oh, Candy, we can do, I don't have a contour machine here, so I'll work on that next week. We can do that. All right, so I'm going to start. This is just a little pump, and it just comes out like that. And it looks like a charcoal mask, except it's not thick, like most of them are super thick. This is a detox, and it smells so good. It smells, this sounds weird, but it smells sexy. It smells a little manly, but manly in a good way, if that makes sense. Still very, when you're putting stuff on your face, like smells are important to me. And this smells amazing. So I'm just going to put that in there. And you don't need to, now I'm just going to look dirty. You don't need to pile it on where it's solid black or gray or whatever color. I just am rubbing this in and working it around. Now I will leave this on for 10-15 minutes and then wash this off. Again, washing it off with warm water, but it's not going to be one that is going to dry and get, like you're not going to peel this one off. It will stay very moisturizing feeling, very creamy to the skin. And so if you're waiting, you don't have to go like that to make it start cracking or anything like that. So you can do that. Oh, it is sold out. We're working on getting everything back in. I'm also going to do the lip scrub, and just getting a little bit on my fingers and then going right on the lip like this. And I'm just exfoliating. And it does taste good. But it's just exfoliating the lips as well. So you can do kind of a spa day at home and just take time for ourselves, which I think we need to do. Now, while I'm letting this sit on my skin, let's talk about the basics of airbrushing. You know, every time we do these lives, we do go over the basics, um, and really, it's so important because we do show you everything Luminous has to offer. But I know that there's people out there that want a system, or you know, that you're interested in a system. So we always like to go over the basics, always like to show how to airbrush and all of that goodness. So let's go over our starter kit. This is one of our starter kits, and this is the Icon. We also have the Icon Pro and the Legend. And then the instructions that we're doing, or how you see me doing, is the same for all of them, which is great. The Icon Pro is just going to have 2 speeds. So if you're wanting to do some body work or maybe some tanning, then the Pro is great for you. And it does come with makeup. We give you 2 large bottles of foundation so you can color match. They're very similar in color, so you can have that perfect shade match 365 days a year. But in this first starter kit, think of this as your practice kit. We want you to really get in there and get going with the makeup and starting to experience it. There's just a little bit of a learning curve, but it's a fun learning curve. And so we do give you those 2 big bottles. You're also going to get that bottle of Love and Blush. Now, when you start airbrushing, we want you to get it out of the box as soon as possible, and then do these little things below. When you plug it in and turn it on, there's air that comes out. And so moving this stylus around and feeling that air, keeping it about 4 finger widths away, that's actually practicing. And so there is nothing scary about that. It's actually very relaxing because you're like, oh, it feels such like a spa day. Again, another spa day. But just experiencing that, because wherever you feel the air is where the makeup's going to go. And so you are able, it really takes that guesswork. So you're able to understand where the makeup's going to go. And so when you're ready, you're going to put some water in here, pull back slightly on that trigger, and start experiencing what it's going to feel like on your face with just water. So again, super easy, nothing scary about that. Practice with water first. And if you don't have water dripping down your face, then chances are you're doing it pretty good, because you don't want to pull back all the way on the trigger. You want to pull back super light on the trigger. So, all right. Hello, Amber. Good to see you. Hope all is well. Now, obviously, I did my eyebrows. I came to work the other day without him, and I was like, I can't do it. Can't do it. I need my eyebrows. And so I do put those on before. Now, with the lip scrub, if I was doing this in the morning, doing the lip scrub, I would do it, probably drink my coffee, do whatever, brush my teeth. By the time I took it all off, or blotted my mouth, the scrubby part would be gone, and I would be left with amazing feeling lips. So I am going to take off my detox. I was like, which one is it? The detox mask. And I will, Candy, I will check and see when we're going to get more of this in. And so you can tell like there's a little bit of redness. That is pulling the impurities out and detoxing my skin. I love how this smells, but this will go away in a matter of seconds. So that nothing to be concerned about. And then my lips, I'm just going to wipe those off, and it does taste good. All right. I can hear it crunching in my teeth now. All right. So now that my face is feeling amazing from the detox mask, I am going to go in and do a little bit of the snapback serum. I just do 2 little pumps and then glide that over. Now, I usually do that, concentrate the snapback around my eye area. It has some slide to it, and so I'm not having to pull on my face, but once it gets into that drying phase, I do pat it down. You also have it where you can do it just like this, because it has the little paddle and it comes out on the paddle, and so you can slide it this way too. So you're not really even touching your skin with your hands. So that is another option. I'm going to pat that in real quick so it dries a little bit faster. All right. So right now, let's go in and I'm going to airbrush the foundation on. Now, what I like about it is the fact that you can see a little bit of that redness and you're going to see it disappear. You know, doing this really does, the airbrushing makes it go on so light. It works with your skin. It's not, you know, going to settle. It's not, you know, you're not piling makeup on. It covers what it needs to cover, and then you can move on. But I can do this right after my skincare. I don't need a lot on if I just wanted to cover that redness. We talked a little bit about this yesterday, that, you know, it doesn't, if I just wanted to cover this redness, I can do that and you're not going to see a demarcation line, which is amazing. So I can go in, lightly pulling back on my trigger, moving my stylus, keeping it 4 finger widths away, and just concentrating on my problem areas. I can get under my eyes. But that is how light you're spraying. If I was spraying heavy or too much, or maybe I was too close, it would be wet. You could see the demarcation line. That's because if you're doing that, you're putting it on like traditional makeup. And so how airbrush goes on is so light and so airy that you don't want to see it go on. And sometimes that's a little hard to understand, but it's the truth. It is the truth. And sometimes you can go in and even like put some foundation in here, take a piece of paper, paper towel, and spray a paper towel so you understand what's happening when you spray your face. And sometimes that's a good thing to see. Or if there's somebody like you have mother, daughter, sister that you can airbrush so you can see it going on somebody, that helps as well, just to get another perspective on that. But look at that. I only sprayed it here. No demarcation lines. It covers what I need to cover. It doesn't settle into wrinkles and crinkles. It's not thick or heavy. It feels light. I can still feel the yumminess from doing the skincare, you know, so it really does work with your skin. It's not going to, you know, settle. Or have you ever heard the term like, oh, I'm going to paint your face? It doesn't feel like that. Okay. That is old. I shouldn't say that. That's traditional makeup. This is airbrush. It does go on differently. All right. And you have to put the stylus in your hand. You have to experience it. You have to have fun with it to get it. And so the more you have this in your hand, the more you're going to learn. And at first, you're just using the air. You're just using water. So it's a lot of fun. And then you can start putting the foundation. This will become second nature to you. You won't even, it's like brushing your teeth or driving a car. We don't even have to think about it. And it just really will become second nature. You'll be able to pick it up and bum, 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 bum. And it will take you less time to get ready, which is also amazing. So, all right, guys, thank you so much for joining me this 10 a.m. And we'll be back. I'll be back at 12 to do our lunch. And we'll do let's go back to our naturally at noon. We'll do a natural look at noon. and then we'll build from there. All right. All right, guys. Thank you so much. And I will see you soon. Bye for now.